Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the sixth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game.
Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get the first swing of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket, flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Ewers. This one's complete.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Claiborne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Bolden. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's held. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air, it's Ewers. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bond. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Blue. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Blue. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Going with the ground game left. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. This time he's got him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling that you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Bolden. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. They've got the screen set up. Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. caught in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a grab and go for the score.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Bolden. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Feeling some heat. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and close up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass.
Texas set to pick it up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that.
The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. On second down, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The short hands, it's Morin. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Try to get it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
That's That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Holds it in on the left. Oh, look out. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm okay, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the returner will be knocked down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to go up top on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Frisco Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At the 22. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Blue. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Fires to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This offense has a second down play. It'll be a draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. This time it's complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The Demon Deacons get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. Oh, what a move! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you're going to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Demon Deacons are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Dumps it to the back and wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Dances away again. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. Dances away from one. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
They move the tight end all over. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Leaves it with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ewers. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The give. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. attempt the try.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To advance on the football. Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Bachmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Morin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to pass, it's Ewers. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll throw it on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Picks up 3. Third down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might as well stick with him. Jukes his way for more. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Bolden. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.